I'm with Reverend Ezra Davis, and we're going to have a discussion about the gospel industry and the difficulty that comes with promoting a gospel album and getting out to the mass public. All right, Mr. Davis.
Hello, how are you?
I'm doing fine, and yourself?
Oh, we're good.
Okay. What brings you here to this counseling session?
Well, I just want to assist you in any project that you may have. We're going to be discussing my own personal group that I participate in, which is the New Outstanding Gospel Singers, and the activities within the gospel industry.
Okay. So, what are some of these activities in the gospel industry?
Well, speaking on a personal level, my group has recorded over 3 original albums or CDs, and I get discouraged sometimes because I feel like my album is, my music is not getting the airplay as other artists. So it kind of bothers me sometimes, and I ask myself a question, is it good enough? Have we recorded it good enough? Are we not singing good enough?
Mm-hmm.
So these are some of the things that kind of aggravates me. And when I ask a person this, aren't we good enough? And everybody seems to come back with a positive answer. Yes, you're good enough. So I often wonder, why aren't promoters calling me? Why aren't other groups calling me? Instead of groups calling me to book my group, they always call me to book their group. So it's one of the issues that I face.
Okay. So I see that you're frustrated with the fact that the way the industry works as far as booking groups, you're able to, everybody wants you to book their group, but no one wants to book your group to sing. Mm-hmm. So to get your music out for everyone to hear. It sounds like you're frustrated with that. Can you tell me why you're frustrated?
Well, one reason I'm frustrated because I'm not only a gospel artist, I'm also a radio announcer, and I'm also a gospel promoter. And I do book a lot of groups. But I feel like if I'm nice enough to book your group, you should return the favor of booking my group. And a lot of people may not be aware, but within the gospel industry, the FCC has a rule that if you are a writer or if you have any kind of monetary affiliation with your project, you're not able to play it, even though you're on the air. So what really frustrates me is even here in the city, and the station that I'm on, mm-hmm. other radio announcers, they neglect to play my project when they play other artists' projects, and not to degrade anybody, but if I had to rate my project on a scale of level 1 to 10 compared to other artists, I hate to say it, but my project would outrate other artists.
Okay. Why do you feel as though other groups will not promote your project?
I think it's jealousy, to be straight honest with you. Because in the gospel industry, it's sad to say, although we are proclaiming to be singing gospel, we're proclaiming to be singing about God or Jesus, it seems like each group is all about their own self. As long as their group being booked, as long as their record being played, nothing else matters. Okay. So I think it's a matter of jealousy. and the gospel industry is political.
Okay.
You know, it's political.
So I sense that you feel strongly about that.
Oh yeah, I definitely feel strongly about that.
Okay. So what other options or tools do you think you can use to help promote your album?
To promote my album,
Yes.
I just think my group has to be in the right place at the right time. Because there are some things that I won't participate in. And because I won't participate in those things, I'm not with the in crowd. And in the industry, like I said, it's political. If you're not in this right set, or you don't know the right people, no matter how well you sing, no matter how good your project look, nobody's going to play you, nobody's going to book you.
Okay, you said that there's things that you will not participate in. All right, could you elaborate more on them things?
Some things I would not participate in that, let me say it like this. One of the requirements for my group, that you have to belong to a church. You have to attend church other than singing. And you have a lot of groups out there, the only time they go to church is when they sing. They don't have no church home. They don't have a pastor. It's all about almighty dollar. So some of the things I won't, even your dress attire, your personal activities, and so I refuse to be in that era, if I want to say.
So in other words, you're telling me you're very passionate about a relationship with Christ.
Oh yeah.
In order to sing in your group, and you're doing it for Christ and not the world.
Yes, I'm singing for Christ. I'm very passionate about it. Like I said, it's an industry, and some groups have forgotten that it's not. They're looking at it's not. It's an industry. It's not a ministry, and to me, it's more ministry than it is industry. Now I know it takes finances to travel here and there, but it doesn't take $10,000 for me to go to Tupelo, Mississippi.
Okay, I understand. So, with that passion and that desire to make it a ministry and not an industry, as you say, what most gospel artists have done. So, can you kind of tell me what ways are you demonstrating to them or showing them that this is the way you should make your music turn your music into a ministry and not just be a part of the industry?
One way my group, I can only speak for the group that I sing with and I also manage. One thing my group doesn't do, I'll give you a prime example. There was a lady in Washington, D.C., called me and asked me could we come to Washington, D.C., and she asked me how much I charge. And my response with her was, just do what's right. Whereas other groups would have gave her a definite price.
Okay.
And requirements. In my group, I always tell a promoter, do what's right. And if you love God, and I'm coming that far, you'll do what's right.
Okay. That's great. That's a great theory to live by. Okay. Well, I want to thank you for your time and for assisting me. This concludes our interview. Have a good day.